All right, guys, we're now in part 2. All right, let's do some more. All right, so looking at the graph on the left, okay, notice here's my line right here. I know it's kind of small, kind of thin to where you can't see it as well. Here's where your line is right there. Here's my x-axis. Here's my y-axis. Let's come up with our attributes. My x-intercept. Notice it's never crossing the x-axis. So whenever that's the case, your x-intercept is none. There is no x-intercept. But there is a y-intercept right here. So how far down is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, -5 is my y-intercept. All right, what is my slope? Remember, when we talked rate of change and slope, we said whenever there is no rise, then I'm going to have a slope of 0. So my slope here is 0. Okay? My domain, when I go from left to right, I see 2 arrows. It is then all real numbers. However, my range, on the other hand, is different. My range going up and down, I don't see arrows, okay? My line is not going up and down, it's going side to side. The y is always staying the same number every spot that I go on my line. Every time that y is going to be at -5. So that would then be my range. So now let's try the next graph, okay? Looking at this line, my first question to you is this even a function? Hopefully you're saying no, because I see a vertical line that does not pass my vertical line test. So since this is not a function, I can already say there is no slope or undefined. All right, let's come up with our attributes for this non-function. My x-intercept, I see I have one this time at 8, 0. However, there is no y-intercept. No, at no point does this cross my y-axis. So that would be none. Domain. This time, it's my domain that stays the same every time. Every time I go down this line, I'm always having the same x value of 8. So I'm going to make these curly brackets and put that 8 in there, telling me 8 is my only x value. My range, on the other hand, has arrows up and down, so my range would be all real numbers. All right, one more here, guys. Pause the video and see if you can do this one on your own. All right, so I'm on this graph here. I'm looking at it right now. I don't see a spot right now that I'm crossing the x-axis. So I'm not going to put none. I'm going to come back to this. Let's go ahead onto the y-intercept. My y-intercept is right here. How far down is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My y-intercept is 0, -8. Now, what is my slope is the next question. So I have a point here. I see another point right here. I see another point right here. So what is my slope? 1, 2, 3. I rise 3. I run 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, my slope then would be +3/4. Now, I can go ahead and come back to that x-intercept now, because I can use that slope to help me find what my x-intercept is. My last point that I had was here, was right, hold on, I can't see it that well. Yeah, it's right there. So at this point here, I need to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, run 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tells me that my x-intercept is going to be some sort of decimal. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to be somewhere between about 11 and 12. So I'd say put about 11.5 comma 0 as an estimate. My domain on this one is going to be all real numbers because arrows going up and down. Range going left to right. Whoa, I just mixed that up. Hopefully that you caught it when I was saying it. Domain, left to right, I see arrows. So domain is all real numbers. Range is my Y's. Range is where I'm going up and down. So range is going to be all real numbers. Okay? All right, so hopefully this helped you with your attributes and you understand how to get an X, Y, intercept, slope, domain, and range. Because now what I want you to do is go back into your module. Today's check for understanding, you have this graph here. I want you to name all the attributes for the graph. I want you to name the x-intercept, y-intercept, slope, domain, and range. Tell me all those things for this graph right here. If you have any questions, let me know.